Hey, what's going on everybody? Cruz here and welcome back to another video. Today's going to be an interesting video. I'm typically known for using the Line6 HX Stomp, and I also love the Line6 products in general, like the Helix for example. But in the past, I've been hesitant to try other products like, for example, the Line6 POD GO. Let's get it. So in case you're not aware, I recently released my personal presets for the Line6 HX Stomp. And of course, with the HX Edit or the HX Effects, you could use those presets pretty much for any device that you have, but not the POD GO. The POD GO, it's its own thing. It's got its own editor, its own everything. So of course, if I'm diving into the preset world and I want to go fully in, it's probably important that I then purchase my own POD GO to start making presets for this guy. The first thing I did right away was download the POD GO Edit. That's because I personally don't like messing with multi-effects on the board themselves. I prefer having an editor, and upon downloading that editor, I was pleasantly surprised because it looked a lot like the HX editor. It was easy to navigate, easy to mess around with. Yes, there weren't as many possibilities, but it was just enough to make me feel comfortable, especially when going from the HX Edit to the POD GO Edit. But I was immediately met with a frustration, and that is that every preset automatically comes pretty much laid out the way it wants to. For example, a wah or expression effect and an effects loop. Doing a little research, I stumbled upon my good friend Jimmy Cooper's channel, Hey Worship Leader, and he taught us how to officially jailbreak a preset. So that's the first thing we're gonna do. What you're gonna do is go to your POD GO Edit, export a brand new preset. Once you download it, you're gonna open it using a notepad so that you can get to the coding of that preset. You're gonna scroll down to where it says DSP, and then every block after that, you'll be able to actually see the label of the block. We're gonna look for the wah block and the effects loop block, and we're literally just gonna delete those. Once you've deleted it, be sure to save it and then import that preset back into your POD GO. And now you have successfully removed those two blocks, and you can now replace those two blocks with normal effects. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get the guitar, plug it in, and start building a preset. All right, now that we have this thing jailbroken, I've built a patch here that I think sounds pretty good using this unit. So first, let me show you, we're using the US Deluxe Fender style amp that I'm using, the Open Cream 1x12 with a 121 ribbon mic. And here's what it sounds like. All right, now I want to add some compression. So I'm going to add the 3-band comp. That just gave it a little bit of life as well as some sustain. Now we're going to keep the comp on. I want to show you what the valve driver sounds like. First, I'm going to leave it in the middle position on my guitar here. But if we drive it now with the back pickup, it sounds a little bit heavier. Then we have the Minotaur, which is supposed to be like a Klon Centaur. Then we could stack those two together and get a nice lead sound. Then we can add some delay. I have the transistor tape delay set on a dotted eighth at 72 beats per minute. Now we're going to turn on some reverb. We're going to use the Glitz reverb. Let's now turn on the transistor tape delay with that. I'm gonna add the reverse delay, and I think it just adds a nice texture to some ambient stuff that I would do normally. Hey, let me just interrupt this video for a quick second and just give you a tidbit of information. Clearly, I'm building a preset, and I think these presets sound pretty good. So stick around to the end of this video to find out how you can get your hands on these very presets. All right, back to the video. Then we also obviously have the volume pedal acting as a volume pedal, not doing anything with expression, just volume. We can switch into the snapshot mode, and I've set up a few snapshots. So we've been in snapshot 1 this entire time, but we can go to snapshot 2, which adds a lot more ambience to my overall tone. Then we can go to snapshot 3. Snapshot 3 is very ambient, which I would only really use for swells. Then we're going to go to snapshot 4. Snapshot 4 is kind of cool because it turns on snapshot 2 and adds the reverse delay onto that. So it has a nice ambient reverse delay sound. Then of course we can jump right back to snapshot 1. Go back to our foot switch mode, and then we have access to all of our sounds. Then I created other presets. So this has obviously been on the US Deluxe this whole time, but I also have a preset made for an Vox style amp. So this is their AC style amp. Moving right along, I also have a preset for a matchless style amp. So this is my M series style. Then we can go right back to the F, which is, I think, my favorite at the moment. All right, so there you have it. That is what the Line 6 POD GO sounds like. I was actually surprised with how good it sounded, but also more so with its flexibility and what I can do with a product like this. I think the sounds sound great. I still have to do maybe an A/B comparison to hear if there's a tonal or quality difference between for example, the HX Stomp effects versus the effects in this unit. However, regardless of all that, I think that we came up with very, not just usable sounds, good sounds, very good sounds. I love what the amp sounded like. I love what we were able to do with the cab. I love how the reverbs and delays sat in the mix. I love the flexibility of this thing, how I was able to access all of my effects and then just press one button and immediately get to not just 1, 2, not even just 3 snapshots, which is what I'm normally used to, but 4 snapshots. So I was able to add a really cool effect that I don't even have on my personal board, at least not with an instant foot switch like the way we set it up here. So this is definitely something that I would recommend to pretty much anyone who's out there who's looking for an all-in-one unit like this. Now, why would I spend my hard-earned money to purchase a POD GO, spend my time learning it, navigating through it, and then building presets if I weren't going to release them? So as of today, you can officially go to my website and purchase the very presets that you heard today. They fall under the category of my existing presets, such as the M series, the A series, and the F series, all representing specific style of amps. You can just go to my website to the preset section and download your POD GO presets today. All right, everybody, that wraps up this video. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to leave me a comment in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts on the sounds and the overall flexibility and tonality of this product. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out some of my other videos, which are popping up on the screen right now. Thank you all so much for watching, and until next week.